Tim Riggs says, would also add, Eff the Lawtube Concept. I want creators going rogue and working with each other ad hoc, not with deliberate intent. So true.
Yeah, I did a long video about this back when a certain event happened, and I clipped out that segment a couple weeks ago and re-uploaded it on YouTube. You can check it out. It's my video about why online communities are cancer. It's called I Was Right. Online communities are cancer. Yeah.
Yeah. It completely, because we have just so many different personalities coming in. You don't know who's who and who's what and what's what.
Oh, do you remember the worst part of it? Here's why you don't have a Lawtube and why you never can. Do you remember some guy drew a picture of each of us? There were like 19 pictures of the different lawyers or whatever who were covering Johnny Depp.
Yes.
And then in that little group, they circulated a release form, and we all had to release our likeness so that they could sell it. And it's like, dude, it's a hand-drawn picture of each of us. It's your impressions. It's not our like you didn't take our likenesses. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to make all of us lawyers consent to selling our image? No, I don't. I never signed that thing. So
I never got it. I don't remember. I must have lucked out, man.
If people were mad about like not being able to buy that thing because someone didn't sign it, it was me. And you're never gonna get me to sign bullshit like that. Because it wasn't necessary. You could have just sold the thing without me, but don't make me do it. Like what? For why? Lawyers ruin everything. God, Lawtube would be such a disaster trying to manage a bunch of legal assholes.
It was this thing. Yeah. They asked you to sign for what? What was the signature for? To release your rights to sell this likeness thing?
And look at you, you're up there in the top right. And I'm there down near the bottom left. It's like, I mean, that's not me. That's not my likeness. That's someone's impression of me. You don't need a release form for this, but
no,
this is just an example of why you don't want lawyers involved in anything normal people do. Because God, they make everything a pain.
We just suck the life out of life, man.
There's no fun allowed when lawyers are present.
I'm actually surprised. I remember I was looking for this thing, why it's top of mind for me, and I was able to access it so quickly because I was actually looking for it recently. I was going to do something with it. I don't know if I'm going to do it anymore, but I just had an idea. And dude, I'm going to be honest. I was so fucking naive because I came out of the woodwork. I had my own channel doing my own fucking thing for like 2.5, 3 years, slowly but surely building a following on my DUI shit. I did not do pretty much anything. 99.99% of the stuff I was doing on my channel was related to DUI law in some way, shape, or form. The trial obviously changed all of that.
Yeah.
But when I came on the scene, I was like, dude, I'm an eternal optimist. That's my downfall. That's my biggest downfall because I saw a potential for something greater than myself. I'm always a visionary. You know, I like to see into the future, like what can this be in 5, 10, 20 years or whatever. And I was like, we have all these lawyers and we're all content creators. And what if we create a community and all that? And then you came out with the all online communities are cancer and bullshit. Anytime that there's money run, and I was like, fuck, this dude's right. I did not see that coming. I was not ready for that. I was too hopeful. I was too optimistic that people will not be. And this is what I ran into. And this is what I personally don't have. So I can't see it. Pure fucking greed. Dollars and cents. When you don't have them, you become super fucking hungry. And you are ready to trample over others, kill them, metaphorically speaking, just to get a few extra bucks. That's what I was not ready for. I thought most attorneys should be kind of well off. We're not, most of us shouldn't be starving if we're doing our shit right. You know what I mean? So when I ran into this starvation zone, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why are you so evil and mean and hungry? And then, like I said, I saw your video and I was like, oh, well, shit, there goes my idea.
Yep. I got nothing to add, brother.
Because it's true, because it's all true. And I didn't see it coming, but yeah.
I only knew because I've been through it with several communities before this one.
Okay, so you've had the requisite experience, and now I do too. So I swear, LawTube has not been the same since the trial. LawTube, when I say LawTube, I don't mean the organization, the community, because there's none of that. The collective of the individuals who are attorneys and stream on YouTube is what I'm referring to, has not been the same. Now, we've definitely learned about each other. We've unified or disbanded, depending on which streamer you are. But the beautiful thing, I think, is that everybody kind of fell into their own niche, into their own category. Some people went off and started talking about like video games. Others fell off the entire map altogether. Still others are streaming different trials from historical events. Others are gathering in large groups and are doing these Dungeons and Dragons events, right? So like everybody kind of just fell into their own, you know. But yeah, it's a very interesting time to be alive. Especially, I think all of us are waiting for the next trial, for like the next big thing.